Let me hit you with something most people never learn. When someone snaps at you, ghosts you, talks down to you, or pulls away, it's not always about you. See, it's their fear, it's their unresolved story, it's their insecurity. But your ego, it takes everything personally. Welcome back to Hard Truths, the show that challenges your patterns, sharpens your mindset, and rewires the way you react to life. Today, we're going straight into the psychology of why you take things personally and how to detach without becoming cold, numb, or fake. Because the moment you stop internalizing everything, you unlock your peace, you protect your energy, and you stop being a puppet to every person's mood. Let's talk about it. Let's start with the basics. Your brain is not wired for peace, okay? It's wired for survival. See, back in the day, being rejected from the tribe meant death. So your brain evolved to be hyper alert to social rejection, judgment, or even perceived threats. That's why a rude text, a passive-aggressive coworker, a friend who suddenly gets distant, it feels like a crisis, even when it's not. You want to know the culprit? Our best friend, the amygdala, your fear and threat protection center. See, when someone else's energy shifts, your amygdala lights up and says, "This must be about me." And boom, your nervous system is activated. Your mind races, your body tightens, all because of a look, a tone, or a silence that maybe had nothing to do with you. The science is clear. Emotional pain and social rejection activates the same neural circuitry as physical pain. Your brain literally treats being ignored or judged as if you've been physically hurt. But here's the catch. The more you feed this fear loop, the more sensitive it becomes. Neuroscience calls this emotional conditioning, the process of associating small cues, like a text delay or a sigh, with a perceived threat. And over time, this wiring becomes automatic. That's why detachment isn't weak, it's self-preservation. And it's a skill you can rewire. So the ego is fragile. It wants to feel important, so it makes everything about itself. You hear silence, it fills in the blanks. You feel tension, it creates a story. He's mad at me, she's avoiding me, they're judging me. But here's the truth. 99% of the time, it's not about you. It's about them, their stress, their trauma, their unmet needs, their projections. And you're just the mirror. Carl Jung, Swiss psychiatrist, psychoanalyst, and founder of analytical psychology, once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." Jung spent his life studying the unconscious mind, archetypes, and the shadow we suppress. His work is the foundation of much of the modern psychology, especially the parts that help us decode rejection, ego, and identity. And it goes both ways. What irritates them about you might be what they haven't healed in themselves. Understanding this doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It means you stop translating it into proof that you're unworthy. And this isn't just theory. It's been validated by modern research. A 2011 study published by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who strongly deny traits in themselves are more likely to attribute those traits to others. This is projection at a measurable neurological level. The researchers found that the brain tends to externalize what it internally rejects. So when someone can't deal with their own insecurity, shame, or envy, they unconsciously see it in you. See, knowing this doesn't make the sting go away, but it does give you back control. Because now you understand, their reaction is a reflection of them, not a measurement of you. In psychology, projection is when someone takes what they can't face in themselves and puts it on someone else. It's not conscious, it's defense. An insecure boss becomes overly critical. A jealous friend pulls away and labels you too much. A parent who never healed lashes out when you succeed. They're not seeing you. They're seeing their wounds just on your face. What does this mean for you? If you keep absorbing their projections, you start editing yourself, shrinking, questioning your worth, making their pain your personality. But that's not your role. You're not a mirror. You're a whole damn person. See, there was a time when I took everything personally. Someone didn't reply fast enough, must be mad. Someone canceled last minute, I wasn't important. Someone else got quiet, I must have done something wrong. It was exhausting. I'd spiral, overthink, rewrite text messages 10 times over. Try to manage people's mood like it was my job. Until one day I asked myself, what if this has nothing to do with me? And that single question gave me so much peace. Now, when someone pulls back, I just give them space. When someone acts off, I observe before reacting. When my nervous system flares up, I breathe instead of chase. That's not cold, that's clarity. That's emotional maturity. Here's another science drop. Your brain is full of mirror neurons, cells that fire when you see someone else express emotion. They're what allow you to feel empathy, to read a room, to connect. But if unregulated, they make you absorb energy that isn't yours. That's why you can walk into a room and feel tension without anyone saying a word. That's why someone's bad mood can ruin your day. But you can train your brain to recognize this is theirs, not mine. That's called emotional boundaries. Not walls, not shutdowns, just awareness. See, research shows that highly empathetic people tend to have more active mirror neuron systems, but they also experience more emotional burnout unless they set boundaries. So if you've been feeling heavy lately, it might not be depression. It might be emotional overload. See, I use something I created called the Detach Drop method. Every time I feel triggered by someone's energy, I walk through these 3 things. Number 1, is this about me? Or are they just in their own storm? Second, what emotion did I just absorb? And lastly, what can I drop and what's actually mine to carry? Sometimes the answer is nothing. This isn't my storm, and I just let go. That tiny pause, though, that's emotional self-defense. It's your mind stepping in to protect your identity from other people's emotional confusion. So this week, when you feel yourself taking something personally, I want you to pause. Ask, what else could this mean? Then choose a response instead of a reaction. And remind yourself, people spill their pain. That doesn't mean it's yours to clean up. You don't need to make sense of everyone's behavior. You need to protect your peace. Write it out if you need to. Walk it off. Speak it out loud. But whatever you do, don't absorb it. Most people are just projecting. Most pain isn't about you. And most of the peace you're missing is hiding behind the pause between reaction and reflection. So don't take it personally. Take it as a cue to stand on your own power, to stop absorbing what's not yours, to step back into your lane with your energy fully intact. Tag me at Danny Levin, DANNYLYVIN, and let me know what you're detaching from this week. This is Hard Truths. And until next time, protect your energy, detach with grace, and keep your power where it belongs, with you. Take care.